Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shump, everybody fade baby daddy, boys to the street, man. And here we go with another one, man. We finna have another scary night, y'all. So sit back, relax, and let's check this out. Some most ghost story, man. So here we go. Hold on, let me get ready. Okay. And make sure I got my shit on deck, y'all. I can't shoot a ghost, but goddamn it, at least I feel better. Some shit stop moving around in here, goddamn it. Hey, I'm telling you, I already be having heart attacks when shit be jumping out. They be playing too much. They play too much. I'm gonna find one of you YouTubers and whoop your ass. You put another ghost through my screen like y'all be doing when y'all trying to go to the next scene. Y'all better stop that. I don't even want to see ghosts that y'all captured on the other people cameras. Not no shit you put up there. Cause y'all shit be too close and this. But this here video right here, this first one, y'all listen, man. Matter of fact, I'll talk to y'all as y'all see. Check this out.
Hallway of a house that had already been making them uneasy. Late at night, two friends stood in the hallway of a house that had already been making them uneasy. After hearing strange noises for a while, they finally decided to check the attic. Ali positioned himself directly beneath the hatch, gripping the long stick used to pull it open, while his friend filmed from a few steps back. That's when the sound started again. Heavy banging echoed from above, not scratching, not shuffling, but slow, deliberate knocks. Each one sounded forceful, almost intentional. Too controlled to be animals, too heavy to be loose pipes, and eerily timed, as if whatever was up there knew they were standing below.
Escucha, hágale suavecito. Espere. Hágale.
Ali hesitated for a moment, then slowly pushed the attic door upward with the stick. The hatch creaked open, revealing nothing but darkness at first. The camera tilted upward, trying to make sense of the empty space.
Oh, look at this.
And then
something
appeared. A face suddenly emerged in the opening. Pale, unnatural, staring straight down at them from inside the attic.
Look at this.
It didn't speak. It barely moved. But its presence alone was enough to send both of them into instant panic.
Look at this little dead motherfucker here. Looking down, just banging on the door. See, let me just tell you something that I learned from watching these ghost stories these last few nights. I got 3 computers in here, y'all. I got 2 phones, 2 computers, and a tablet. And they be open sometime and on. The phone could ask a question, and what I mean by phone, like when I'm watching this here, a question would be asked. Would you believe the phone will answer the question? I've been finding out things that I ain't even been trying to figure out because they just talking though, and I've been figuring out shit. Now I told y'all Google what a mimic was, right? You got all type of ghosts, y'all. You dealing with dead people, right? Some of these people be bad people. Some of them be good people. Some of them be adults. Some of them be children. The children just want to have fun. They running down the hall playing with the toys, making them come on. That's their little thing, right? Then you got the adults. Some of them like to just scare you. And listen, they build up off of fear. The more they can scare you, the more they go keep doing it because this is what they want to do. This is their entertainment. They ain't watching TV or nothing, y'all. They trying to scare y'all to death. See, most ghosts can't come and harm you. They make you hurt yourself, right? Yeah, they can move things around if they want to throw a knife at you, something like that. Yeah, probably. But most time they move things around. They want to make you hurt yourself. But we got these mimics, y'all. You got the ghosts can talk. If you have a speaker box, right, you can talk to them and they can answer, right? Them the real dead people, them real ghosts, right? But then you got certain ones that are like mimics. These the ones that just talk, period. You know what I mean? They talk, period. They take in the form of your sister, your brother, and they will actually talk. They say it's not good to actually interact with them, start talking to them and things like that. It's not good. Like, I don't know if it's this video or it's another one. They knocking on the door hard. Boom, 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 boom. Open the door. Let me in. Let me in. Boom, 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 boom. Let me in. Now, sometime, let's say if your house was haunted before you purchased it, right? And you don't know it. And the people put something up like cross and protection things on the house and then paint it over it. You don't know it's a symbol on this wall stopping the ghosts from coming in. So they knocking on the door because they need you to let them in. Kind of like vampires. The vampires have to be invited in. If you ever got a friend and you get to the door and you open your door and you go in and they stop and you say, "What's wrong?" Oh, they waiting on you to say, "Come in." They got to be invited in. If a motherfucker ever stop at your door and don't come behind you, just say, "What's up?" Oh, nothing. Don't invite him in. Just say, "Oh, okay. All right, well, I'll let you." Don't invite the nigga in because something's going on with him. I'm telling you. Something going on with him. But I just heard this. They like, man, it's not good to interact with them mimics. Cause a lot of time they be trying to trick you to get somewhere else. They'll start talking over here and get you to another part of the house where they can do harm to you or whatever they want to do. You never know their intentions. Sometimes they just might want to have fun with you, but however. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all see this. I hope this the one where the lady knocking on the door and she went. I'm talking about they just talking. You're like, damn, this ghost having long conversations. Really?
The camera jolted violently as they turned and ran, shouting in fear. Behind them, the attic door slammed shut. The footage cuts shortly after. Allie later said neither of them went back up there that night. No one else was supposed to be in the house, and whatever looked down at them from that attic was never seen again. This is a family we've featured on the channel before. A family whose situation has been one of the hardest for viewers to make sense of. On the very first day of the year, while most people were sleeping peacefully or welcoming a fresh start, this family barely managed to get even an hour of rest.
Look, see, that's another thing they do. See, drawing off that fear, y'all. Everybody's scared. You're making them stronger. I couldn't take that. And I'm gonna tell you something else too, right? This be happening to a lot of these people that are getting haunted by these ghosts. They don't be believing in God. Some of them don't. They don't have no crosses or nothing around in the house. Nothing to try to protect them again. Here they beating on your door. Nothing. You ain't said, "Lord Jesus, help me." None of that. None of that. You need to be like, "I need you to leave in the name of the Lord. Leave now." Even if it work or don't work, you need to find out. Straight up, you really need to find out. Jesus, come help me. Stop these people from banging on my door, please. Do something. No, y'all
Ya,
can't.
ya, tranquilo, papá, ya.
Y'all ain't
Ya,
gonna never get no sleep.
A ver, ya, por favor, ya. Tranquilos.
You open the door and ain't nobody there.
No pasa nada, no pasa nada.
But whatever it was, you just let it
Espérame,
in.
voy a ver allá abajo, no hay nada acá.
See if you see a cross.
At first glance, some people may be quick to dismiss this as staged, but that reaction often comes from the outside looking in. Living with something you don't understand, something you can't control and can't escape from, creates a kind of fear that doesn't fade when the camera turns off.
That's right.
Many viewers keep repeating the same advice: just move. But it's never that simple. When money is tight, when the housing market is unforgiving, and when every affordable option feels just as uncertain as the place you're already in.
That's right.
The family says they've tried everything they know how to do. They've looked for explanations. They've searched for help. And yet, whatever this is refuses to stop. For now, this is one mystery that won't let go.
And
Manuel
then
is exploring
you
an
can
abandoned
move to
school
a new
late
house
at
and
night.
still bring
A
the
place
ghost
he's
with you.
convinced is haunted
It could
after
be
hearing about
attached to a
unexplained
picture of
activity
something
there
you
for
got,
years.
and
The
you
building
bring
is
it to the new
completely
house and hang
silent,
it up.
except for his footsteps echoing through the empty halls as he films, slowly making his way toward the area where most of the reports seem to come from. The farther he goes, the heavier the atmosphere feels. Not just quiet, but tense, like the air itself is watching him.
Para que vean que no es inventado, o sea, no tengo ningún otro dispositivo. La bocina la tengo aquí, o sea, no hay otro medio, estoy grabando con mi teléfono, un único teléfono. Y nuevamente
The
escuché
ghosts ain't
ruidos.
racist. They scaring everybody.
Maldita sea.
They ain't scaring a lot of black people, but shit.
Nuevamente escuché ruidos esta vez ya no es un niño. ¿Ves? ¡Hey! ¿Quién está ahí? No, seas mamón. No seas mamón. Estoy completamente solo y...
As Manuel approaches a hallway near the bathrooms, a strange high-pitched sound suddenly rings out. At first, it's faint, but sharp enough to make him stop in his tracks. He follows the noise as it guides him straight to a bathroom on the left. With every step closer, the sound changes, shifting into something worse. A quiet, drawn-out wail that sends chills through him. Manuel steps inside, whispering, "Hey?" into the darkness. That's when the wail suddenly grows much louder, echoing violently off the tiled walls. He begins checking the stalls one by one, clearly showing that they're all empty. But the moment he finishes, the sound abruptly stops. A second later, the wailing resumes again, this time coming from deeper inside the school, far beyond the bathroom he's standing in. Manuel freezes, realizing whatever made that sound wasn't trapped in one room at all. It was moving. Part 2 picks up immediately where the last clip left off. And this time, there's no mistaking how intense things have become. The noise is now incredibly loud, pouring through the building, no longer distant, no longer faint. It sounds unmistakably like a woman in pain, a long, strained wail that fills the halls and makes the walls vibrate.
Lentamente solo y... Güey, ¿qué pedo? No mames. No mames, y justamente en el baño de... ¿Quién está ahí? No, no mames. ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Qué pedo? Es que... Esto ya no es normal, neta, ya no es normal. No mames, se sintió algo bien cabrón esta parte de aquí. No mames, clarito sí está escuchando. Salgan! Es que no. Güey, ¿qué pedo? O sea, ella es aquí. Saco. ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Quién está ahí? Mames. No mames, qué putas me metí, cabrón. Hola. Hola. Pues ya no hay.
Wait, if you or someone you know experienced unwanted touching, threats, or assault during an Uber.
Hay nadie. Ya no se escuchó nada. Rayos.
As Manuel stands frozen, the bathroom stall doors in front of him begin to open on their own, one by one, fast, as if something unseen is pushing them open from the inside. That's enough to force him to retreat backward into the hallway, breathing heavily as the sound drags on longer than ever before. Just when it finally cuts out, he cautiously steps forward again. But the second he reaches the bathroom entrance, the scream erupts once more, even louder than before. Manuel later claims all this was happening around 3 a.m. Unsure what to do, he stays where he is as the cries continue, bouncing around the building and making it impossible to pinpoint their source. He decides to check the men's bathroom on the right, but as he films inside, it becomes clear the noise isn't coming from there at all. Suddenly, it shifts again, pulling him back toward the women's bathroom. Only now it sounds different, less like screaming, and more like someone violently gagging or vomiting behind the walls. Moments later, the agonizing screams return at full volume. Manuel calls out "Hola" several times, his voice shaking, but there's no response. Then, for the longest stretch of the night, everything goes completely silent. Taking that as his chance, Manuel slowly backs away, never turning his back, before finally leaving the building altogether. Whatever was inside didn't follow him out, but the sounds he captured were more than enough to convince him to never return. A woman was just about to take a shower when her friend FaceTimed her. During the call, the friend jokingly teased her about the way she had wrapped her hair before hanging up. Laughing it off, she decided to rewrap it properly and record a quick video to send back as proof that she could do it better this time. But while she was recording, something completely unexpected happened. Watch closely.
What the fuck? Yeah, get up out of there. Get up out of there. That's too much there.
From her reaction alone, you can tell just how badly this shook her. And honestly, it's hard to blame her. She had already heard unsettling stories from neighbors in the building, reports of curtains moving on their own, unexplained knocking late at night, and even sounds coming from rooms no one was inside. So when her own curtains suddenly began moving violently, not gently swaying, but tugging hard as if someone were deliberately pulling it, panic set in immediately. This didn't look like air movement. It didn't look accidental. And in that moment, running was the only thing she could think to do. But if whatever caused that movement had already crossed into her apartment, many people argue that running alone wouldn't solve anything. So what do you think? Was this a one-time incident? Or is this something she should start taking very seriously? A group of explorers decided to check out an old abandoned school. The kind of place where every hallway feels frozen in time, and every classroom looks like the students simply stood up one day and never came back. They were there for the architecture, the decay, the eerie silence that only places like this seem to hold. While filming, they believed they were only capturing peeling paint, dusty desks, and empty corridors. But they had no idea they'd recorded something far more unsettling. Have a look. Right there at the end of the hallway, something appears.
Let me see.
An
There it is.
apparition that looks disturbingly like a small child.
Oh, yes.
They didn't notice it while filming. It wasn't until later, reviewing the footage, that they realized what had been standing there the entire time. Some say childlike apparitions are rarely what they seem, and while it didn't move toward them, didn't follow them, and didn't react in any obvious way, the most unsettling part is knowing it was there, silent, watching. And that makes this one of the most chilling discoveries they've captured so far. This footage was captured by a home security camera. Annalisa was left completely shaken by what she discovered. At first, nothing seemed unusual, but when she reviewed the footage, something stood out immediately. Have a look.
Camera recording.
In the first recording, it almost looks like a figure casually walking through the frame. There's no rush, no panic, just movement where no one should be. Then comes the second clip. A voice can be heard clearly whispering a single word. Eric. What makes this especially unsettling is the timing. This happened less than 2 minutes after Annalisa's husband, Eric, had just left for work. Many people believe hearing your name when you're alone can mean different things. Some say it's a spirit trying to get your attention. Others believe it's mimicry, an entity copying familiar voices to lure or provoke a response.
Yeah.
There's also the psychological explanation, how the mind can fill silence with what it expects to hear. But that theory doesn't sit quite right when the voice is captured on camera. So what do you think this was? A coincidence? A call? Or something that knew Eric's name a little too well? A couple begins to notice strange, unexplained movement inside their home. It starts subtly, items not being where they were left, an uneasy feeling when certain rooms go quiet, and moments where it feels like someone else is present, even when they're alone. One evening, one of them notices something she's absolutely certain about. The blinds in one room are open, even though she clearly remembers closing them. She shuts the blinds again and leaves the room. Minutes later, she returns. The blinds are open. This time, instead of brushing it off, she stays. She pulls out her phone and starts recording, hoping to catch what's causing it. Watch closely.
Is it me or is that shit company? You pause this shit, cuz. Is it me? Oh my god, baby. Baby. Is it me or the opening?
Philip. And
After the video was shared, explanations quickly followed. Some suggested the blinds might be loose or no longer tight enough, slowly slipping open on their own. Others speculated that someone could have been standing outside the window, but when she stepped outside to check for footprints or any sign of someone nearby, there was nothing. No marks, no disturbance, nothing that could explain it. What makes this harder for the couple to dismiss is that this isn't the only strange thing they've experienced. They've openly said they believe they're gifted with sight, able to sense and even see spirits. Because of past experiences, they're already open to the idea that the paranormal is very real. They've encountered unexplained events outside their home as well, moments that only reinforce that belief. One experience in particular stands out. Shortly after their nephew Nick lost his best friend, they took him to the park to spend some time together. While they were there, something unexpected was captured. Watch and listen closely.
This is a video of our nephew at the park, and his best friend had recently died. Let us know what you hear.
My head got hurt twice.
Some people hear a voice saying, "Nick, I love you." Others believe it says, "I can help you." Was this a comforting message meant only for him, or something else entirely trying to make contact? Let me know what you heard. This clip was captured inside an old school by a man who works there overnight. Once everyone leaves, his job is simple. Walk the halls, check each classroom, make sure everything is locked and exactly where it should be. During one of those quiet night shifts, he began hearing sounds coming from a bathroom down the hall. Not distant echoes or random noises, but the kind you'd expect if someone was actively using it. Water running, movement, subtle sounds bouncing off the tiled walls. At first he stood outside and waited, assuming someone would eventually come out. But minutes passed, and no one did. When he finally decided to step inside, this is what he saw.
Puta madre. Ahora no lo saqué. Mi trabajo es checar que ya no haya nadie. Pagar todo y cerrar todo. Es una escuela. Una escuela de noche. En Estados Unidos, que tiene muchos años esta escuela ya. Es una escuela muy viejita.
The obvious explanation would be faulty plumbing or pressure buildup in an old building. But in a place that was supposed to be completely empty, it didn't feel like a malfunction. It felt more like something repeating a routine, one that never really stopped. I'll leave you to be the judge on this one. A woman had been collecting antique dolls for years, slowly building an impressive collection inside her home. For a long time, everything seemed normal. The dolls stayed where she left them. Nothing felt out of place. But eventually, she began noticing something she couldn't explain. Some of the dolls appeared to move on their own.
Yeah, you
At
think?
first, she convinced herself it was just her imagination. Maybe she misremembered where she placed them. But the movements kept happening. Then came the sounds. Children's laughter echoing through empty rooms. No one else home. No toys turned on. Things took a darker turn after she had a baby. Worried for her child's safety, she installed baby monitors throughout the house. That's when she started capturing something far more unsettling. Ghostly figures appearing near the crib, shapes lingering where no one should be. One day, while driving, she decided to record something unusual involving one of her dolls. Watch closely.
Freaking insane update, y'all. The doll is back with us. Not the one that was stolen, but the one that we
Look at
managed
this
to wash
doll
our hands
moving.
of by giving away. I had to drive 20 minutes away and come pick up this damn doll, and I never, ever wanted to put this doll in my car. Ever. The only time it's ever been in my car is when I picked it up for the very first time. It has not been in my car. I think where I messed up is when we first got the dolls and we seen that something was attached to them and that something was haunting them. I made the mistake of being like, don't hurt us, we'll take care of you. This is before I had kids now. So I've done made this doll, or whatever's attached to this damn doll, promises that we will always take, because me and my husband were like, it's a little girl attached to this.
The video shows the doll sitting upright in the passenger seat. At first, it appears completely still. Then, it begins to move. Subtle at first, but gradually the motion becomes more deliberate. While some of the movement could be explained by the car being in motion, not all of it lines
Right.
up. Certain shifts don't match the road, the turns, or the vibration of the vehicle. They look intentional. The woman later explained that she believes this particular doll is haunted by the spirit of a young girl, and after everything she's experienced inside her home, she's not ruling anything out. So what do you think? Could this doll really be possessed?
Yes.
Or is there another explanation hiding in plain sight? Either way, let's hope her baby remains safe with this kind of energy lingering around their home.
In 3 steps,
A man is trying to understand why his younger daughter is absolutely terrified of a specific toy. Every time she sees it, she cries. When it's brought closer, she screams and tries to get away, refusing to stay in the same room with it. She won't touch it. She won't look at it for more than a moment. And she becomes visibly distressed whenever it's nearby. What makes this even stranger is that this reaction doesn't happen with any of her other toys. Only this one. One evening, hoping to get to the bottom of what's causing such a strong response, the father brings the toy out again with the help of his older daughter. As they interact with it, he suddenly notices something unsettling. Watch closely.
Okay, pull the string.
Okay.
Let it go slow. All right, now do it regularly. All right, I'll do it again, but a little slower.
Before jumping to conclusions, it's important to understand what this toy actually is. Viewers quickly pointed out that it's a 1985 second-generation Care Bear, one of the early talking toys. Unlike modern toys that use digital electronics, these older models relied on mechanical sensors. The slower the pull string retracts, the slower the internal cylinder turns. This can cause the voice to stretch, warp, and distort, similar to forcing a vinyl record to slow down mid-play.
Cut the string off.
Back when these toys were first released, many parents complained about how unsettling they sounded. Some even described the voices as disturbing or downright demonic. But that's not where the concern ends. Some people took the theory much further, pointing to the symbols on the Care Bear's belly, known as belly badges. According to certain beliefs, these symbols resemble markings used in voodoo practices, thought to act as spiritual beacons or invitations for specific entities. Others dismiss this as coincidence or overinterpretation. But those who believe in spiritual sensitivity argue that children are often far more perceptive to energies adults ignore.
That's right.
So, if this little girl reacts so strongly to this specific toy, is it really just the distorted voice? Or is she sensing something else entirely?
That's right.
I'll let you be the judge.
This is how I became the most productive version of myself. Before, I used to scramble through meetings, half listening while frantically typing notes, missing key points, and spending hours trying to remember what was said. But now my productivity has skyrocketed thanks to Otter AI. This AI system
their account.
Now this another one,
Just
y'all. I'm
days
gonna
ago,
just run
they
through this and
received a
then we
motion-
go stop. Cause this one here, it's another one. The other one went off without even saying too much else.
from their camera, only to find something disturbing caught on film. Take a look.
You know, let me say this, y'all. It's a lot of damn ghosts we starting to capture on film, right? They used to didn't get captured, but the quality of the cameras has got so much better now. And then I was finna say, yeah, well, I guess you think about it. It's a lot of dead people in the world too. Where you think they at? You know, where you think they went? Where you think they go? We had a whole TV show, y'all, called Ghost Stories, and I learned a lot from watching that. And a lot of them people, they be lost because sometimes they won't leave Earth and go to heaven or hell until they finish doing something. They might want to solve their murder. They might want to stick with their wife. Sometimes they just be like, hey, you don't got to leave. According to watching that ghost thing, you know, they got to have unfinished business. And then when they do it, they'll be ready to cross over and go on where they go. But it should be like, hey, if you prepared to go to heaven and everything when you die, when you see the light, go on up there. But if you don't never go to the light, then hey, you go the other way. God gonna be like, all right, well, when you ready to come up there, come on. Or the devil like, all right, well, you can come on down here when you're ready, whatever, but you can't avoid it. Eventually, you gonna have to go. For real, eventually.
Eerily, a shadowy figure drifts around the basketball hoop, only to vanish within seconds, leaving behind a chilling mystery.
Yeah, them the real
The
ghosts
uploader,
there.
completely baffled by the footage,
Them the people just
admits
walking.
they have no idea what it could be. They mention it looks like a person, though an unsettlingly ghostly one. What's even more disturbing is that this apparition seems to match the size of the hoop itself, making it a towering presence. But is it truly a ghost? Could this towering spirit have simply wanted a round of basketball? Or was something far more sinister unfolding in that moment? Share what you think.
Somebody
Reddit
died
user
who
Kingzonite
wanted to play
ventured into the
basketball.
Paranormal Encounters subreddit, desperate for answers to a terrifying discovery caught by his home security camera at 9:39 p.m. It all started with a simple motion alert in his backyard, but as he examined the footage more closely, dread crept in. What he saw left him with a gnawing sense of unease, raising more questions than answers in his mind.
I am not afraid. I was born to do.
The camera fixed its gaze on the backyard. An unsettling disturbance shattered the calm. Out of nowhere, a large ghostly mist streaked across the yard, quick and
I gotta
unnatural.
tell me when the commercial come
Barely
in, cause
seconds
my mic
passed
closed
before
my
a
eyes. I
second
ain't
misty
paying
figure
attention to
darted into
focus.
view,
Shit.
veering left with a strange purpose. This spectral fog was no ordinary shape, definitely not human. After watching the footage over and over, it struck me. It looked eerily like a horse galloping through the yard, haunting and surreal. Yet, the Reddit user swore he owns no horses and has never seen one nearby. So, what can possibly explain this ghostly
Whatever
presence?
it is dead.
Before we dive deeper into this scary video, I want to remind you about something special. If you love horror stories, scary stories, haunted locations, and terrifying true horror stories, then make sure to subscribe to Unexplained Mysteries, link in the description. Every week we bring you untold true horror stories that will leave you questioning reality and wondering what might be lurking in the darkness.
Every week, huh?
Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a single story that sends shivers down
And
your
subscribe
spine.
to the
A woman
T-Shrimp
named
Show
Shireen
too,
Louise
y'all.
moved into an old Victorian house in Cardiff, Wales, with her 3-year-old daughter. The moment they stepped inside, a massive leak sprang from the top of the stairs. It might have been just a coincidence. Old houses often have problems. But later that night, water began to drip down the walls. As Shireen picked up the phone to call her landlord, the dripping suddenly stopped, leaving no trace. A few days later, her daughter Elio became terrified. She pointed toward the stairs and whispered that she saw a man with a damaged head and dark eyes marching up and down the hallway.
What is it?
Bad eyes.
Bad eyes?
Yeah. Bad eyes.
Bad eyes.
Yeah.
Where?
Guys.
Upstairs. No, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. Please.
Worried sick about her daughter's safety, she grows convinced that their house is haunted by the restless spirit of a soldier who died on the battlefield. Desperate for answers, she sets up a security camera in the dimly lit hallway and waits to see what unfolds. It doesn't take long before she witnesses something lurking there, something unseen by us.
Is there a man with a bad head? Yeah? Where is he? Come show me. Where is he?
Yeah.
He's there?
Yeah.
Is he stood there now?
Yeah.
Is he doing anything?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Why?
You wanna go away? What's he doing?
Yeah.
He's stood there.
Yeah.
Is he talking?
Yeah.
What's he saying? You hiding?
Yeah.
What's he saying, baby? You go.
Mom.
Yeah.
Yes.
You wanna go downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
She
We'll see
don't
you
like
later,
it.
Spirit.
She don't like it.
Is he there?
Trying to make friends
He's
with
not
her.
there now. Oh. Okay, sorry. Let's go, baby.
With a creeping
Trying to
sense of
trick her.
dread, Shireen, uncertain of what her daughter might be experiencing, decides to leave the camera rolling. One fateful night, it captures something truly chilling. Watch closely.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Come on now, mommy, help.
Mom. Dad.
What is it?
Dad.
What?
Dad.
Scared of what? Who is it?
No.
Is someone there?
Yeah. Dad. Dad. Eyes. 2 eyes. Dad. 2 eyes.
Nigga, he moving.
Hi.
Eyes.
I'm trying to
Hey.
make your child be
Is he
nice
doing
to the
anything?
ghost. Bitch, just don't do
What's
that.
he doing? Right, see you later, Mr. Soldier Man. What? Are you laughing at him? Is he being funny? Is he being funny? That's good, isn't it? You're still looking at someone. Oh my god, she's... What? No, please don't realise. Stop. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry, you just scared mummy. Sorry, you just scared mummy. It's not scary.
Loud, eerie breaths echo through the camera's audio, clear as day, sending chills down the spine. Moments later, a faint, unsettling whisper follows, creeping into the silence. Alia's face pales as she stammers, fear thick in her voice. She insists she's seen the man with the bad head and
Look, you could spend thousands
and bad eyes. Some believe this mysterious figure to be a soldier, his face twisted or scarred from battle, his eyes either clouded with rage or weakened by something unseen. Yet to Shireen there's no question, this is a sign. Proof that a dark, restless spirit lurks in their home. Driven by fear for her daughter's safety, she's made up her mind. She'll leave the house as soon as possible, before whatever haunts them grows more dangerous.
Well, fond of
While
y'all,
relaxing
goddammit.
and chatting with the bartenders,
Shit.
these restaurant patrons were sent home with hearts racing and spines tingling, not just with full bellies, but with a deep sense of dread. The hospitality at this eatery took a dark, terrifying turn, and it wasn't because of any actions by the waitstaff. Could that have happened? The patrons walked right up to it, touched it even. There was nothing there, nothing attached that could have done it. Those decorative lantern doors usually have latches, and for one of them to swing open like that, the latch would have to be lifted. That's not something a string could do, even if someone tried. Some commenters think the restaurant faked the whole thing to draw in a crowd. But if that were true, wouldn't they have staged something far more chilling? Imagine bottles hurling themselves across the room, shadowy figures creeping from the corners, or something far more sinister. But no, just a single slow opening lantern door. This video was captured somewhere in Mumbai, India, by a man who noticed something unsettling in the play park outside his home. Though puzzled, he couldn't ignore the eerie feeling creeping over him. A believer in the paranormal, he decided to record what was happening, hoping to capture whatever strange presence might be lurking there.
The swing is moving all by itself. So it could be some paranormal activity like some ghost moving it. How can it move for so long by itself? Some ghost is moving the swing. There are no strings or anything attached. There are no strings attached. As you can see, it is still moving. My God. Cannot believe it. My goodness.
The swing sways back and forth, moving all on its own for an unsettlingly long time. The uploader carefully shows there are no hidden strings or wires to explain this eerie, continuous motion. How is it moving? After posting the footage online, viewers felt a chill. Many convinced it's something paranormal. Others insisted it must just be the wind. But as people watched closer, they noticed something odd. The trees and plants around the swing stand perfectly still. So, if it's not the wind, what could it be? Do you think this is something supernatural?
Yes.
The uploader does. Share your thoughts below. The upcoming video, uploaded on June 17th, 2023, reveals a chilling tale. A man shares his disturbing story of being haunted, and as he speaks, things take an unsettling turn. What begins as a simple recounting soon spirals into something far more eerie and inexplicable.
First I was hearing something like stuff moving around or, stuff like that. It's normal house noises. And then a couple of voices I've heard. It's kind of freaking me out, though,
Yeah, me too.
Thought it was gone.
Hey, my name is Jerry Norton.
First glance, there's nothing unusual about this clip. It just shows the man calmly recounting his experience. But if you look closely at the skeleton, something chilling happens. It suddenly tilts its head to the left, seemingly on its own. No one else is in the room making this unsettling, and that's only the beginning. This eerie moment is just a single minute in a 20-minute video, and things are about to get far more disturbing.
Uh-oh.
Suddenly, the door creaks open on its own, as if moved by an invisible hand. But before anyone can process the eerie sight, it slowly shuts again. The man swears he was alone in the house when this happened, leaving no rational explanation. Could a rogue gust of wind have forced its way inside? Or was there something else? Something unseen by human eyes? The next clip seems to suggest the answer, and it's far more chilling.
I don't want it to be more than that, you know? I don't want to know that I'm being fucking possessed or something, you know? I felt something. I keep fucking hearing shit. What is it? This fucking closet door.
Don't you look at that white boy? See, this the shit make them strong, y'all.
Hey, stop!
That's what you got to do. That's what you gotta do. Tell them, hey, stop that shit.
The man's closet creaked open on its own, just like the door had done before. But this time, he was home to witness it. With a hint of unease, he stepped forward to close it, puzzled, but dismissing it as a strange coincidence. That's when he heard the slow, deliberate sound of footsteps approaching the room he had just left. His wife was home, so he tried to reassure himself that maybe she was walking upstairs, and the sound had carried. But later, when she came downstairs, she mentioned she'd been napping all afternoon. A chill ran down his spine as he realized, if she had been asleep, then who or what had been making those footsteps? No ordinary person, that was certain. On YouTube, a man named Carlos Vallejos shared a spine-chilling video on his channel back in August 2020. It shows him recording security camera footage from his computer. Images captured on a street in the town of San Ramon, 130 kilometers away from the city of Santa Cruz in Bolivia.
Are you having trouble trying to keep up with your professor? You've got to try Otter. Here's how it works.
Filmed in the dead of night, the video reveals an eerily dark and deserted street. Even if nothing else happened, this unsettling scene would be creepy enough to make you uneasy. But don't get too comfortable. Something does indeed happen. Watch this.
2:40, ahí estoy yo. Ahí clarito se ve una formita y que ella está caminando. Aparece de ella bajito. Esto está grabado por mis cámaras de videoseguridad que dan hacia la calle. Fíjense cómo camina y yo estoy ahí, ¿no? Yo estoy ahí viendo, lo estoy hablando por teléfono, lo estoy viendo y estoy quedándome queriendo grabarlo, pero no puedo. Y se mete a la casa. Lleva como un poncho. Lleva como un poncho, lleva un chulo. Miren cómo camina. que es como si fuese un niño. Miren cómo camina, lleva un chulo, miren cómo camina. Y se mete a la casa de la vecina. De ahí desaparece, le pierdo la pista.
As darkness cloaks the streets, a sinister entity emerges from the shadows, lingering unnervingly throughout the footage. This figure is unnaturally short, fueling widespread theories online that we might be witnessing an El Duende. For those unfamiliar, a duende is a mythical humanoid creature rooted in the folklore of Iberian American and Latin American cultures. The term duende in Spanish contracts from dueño de casa, translating to master of the house. The term duende in Spanish contracts from dueño de casa, translating to master of the house. Its origins may intertwine with Visigoth or Swabian myths, bearing resemblance to the Swedish tomte, a mischievous spirit that haunts households. So, what do you think? Has this chilling piece of security camera footage captured a real-life duende? Or is it something even more sinister? The truth might be more terrifying than we dare to imagine. I'll let you decide. A TikTok user named Old Fogey John shared a couple of videos on his account where something mysterious can be seen. Take a look. In the videos, a mysterious cryptid or alien appears to be lurking in the backyard.
He said alien.
We can't quite figure out who or what it could be. But what do you think?
Fuck a ghost. He
Let me
said
know
alien.
in the comments below.
God
Frank
damn.
faced a chilling decision as he set off on a grueling 7-hour journey to the depths of Argentina, where an isolated mansion lay hidden from the world. The place carried a sinister past. A married couple had once lived there until the wife uncovered her husband's infidelity. In a violent rage, she murdered him, only to meet a swift and brutal death herself shortly afterward. Since that grim day, the restless spirits of both husband and wife have haunted the mansion's empty halls. Now, Frank found himself utterly alone, surrounded by miles of desolate wilderness. After hours of tense anticipation, he finally arrived. The mansion loomed before him, its dark windows like watchful eyes. He steeled himself and stepped inside, ready to uncover the mysteries within.
I need you to talk to me, Dolores. I don't know who else is going to come here to talk to you after me, because this place is in the middle of nowhere. Oh, that came from upstairs.
Now you drove to the middle of nowhere
That
looking for
legitimately
ghosts,
just came
huh?
from upstairs. Listen. Oh.
Too quiet. Turn your sound from 100% to 600.
I can understand that you're probably pretty upset, Dolores. Or Jose? Is that you hiding?
When Frank calls out for a sign, a sudden deafening bang erupts from the upper floor, echoing through the empty house. Silence follows, thick and unsettling, as it...
The hell, homo, yeah, I'm sorry.
Something is watching, but refusing to reveal itself.
Yeah, cause
Frank keeps
probably
pleading,
ain't there.
his voice trembling slightly, asking the spirits to make themselves known. But the darkness remains still and unresponsive, leaving him alone with the lingering chill in the
I
air.
need you to use all your energy from me, okay? I need you to tell me what is going on here.
Uh-oh.
Hola? Hello? Somebody's here.
My heart gave in.
Somebody's here. Hold on.
Said my heart gave me. She heard that herself. See, that's the speaker box.
Hold on, I'm gonna switch to night vision.
It scared the ghost.
At all. I'm gonna look over here to the side. I have the light on because I can't see. Crap. Alright, turning it off.
Told you they talk.
A part for the whole.
A part for the whole.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means. What hole are you referring to? What hole are you referring to? I can see that going south quick. Sounds like frogs. This place is absolutely empty. I just kind of want to rule out if that was a cow or something. But there's nothing in this general area. I'm making my way back to the mansion. But if you look over there, you can see what looks like a structure back there. I want to see what's going on over there because I think there's something else in the back that I didn't really look at too much. I'm kind of hearing something as well.
Frank hears a woman's voice for the first time. Prompted by a strange urge, Frank steps outside to search the area, hoping to find an explanation. He scans the surroundings but sees nothing, until his eyes catch a glimpse of a mysterious white figure lurking within the building's shadows. Later, when reviewing the footage of the entrance doors, a chilling sight emerges. A broad, ghostly shape, eerily human-like, drifts to the right. In that moment, Frank is oblivious to the figure's presence and continues on his way. But shortly after, something deeply unsettling unfolds.
I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what the hell that is. It legit looks like someone walking into the building.
Yeah.
Right now it is inside the building. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit closer with the night vision. For some reason my night vision is not picking it up. And I am not sure why. I'm right now just using the night vision. I do have my thermal here. I just want to see if I could see what the hell. Who the hell went inside that building?
Just moments after catching a strange shadow near the entrance, a figure appears beside the building. It crouches low, as if hiding, then slowly rises and slips into one of the crumbling rooms. Frank follows, his heart pounding, but when he reaches the spot, there's nothing. No trace. No sign that anyone or anything had been there at all. So what was it? Could he have actually recorded a ghost lurking in the shadows of the abandoned mansion? And who or what was that eerie figure? This eerie video, shot on what was supposed to be a light-hearted day of family fun playing hide and seek, quickly takes a chilling turn. The seeker, holding the camera, begins to feel an uneasy tension in the air, a gut feeling that something is wrong. And believe me, they were right to trust that instinct. You see, losing a loved one can either shatter a family or bring them closer than ever. For this family, the passing of their beloved grandmother had bound them tightly together. Every year, on the anniversary of her death, they reunited to honor her memory. 7 years had passed, yet the tradition remained unchanged, still filled with laughter and bittersweet memories. In the midst of these tender moments, The kids innocently suggested a game of hide and seek. A harmless idea, or so it seemed. But as the seeker began searching, a strange, unsettling sensation crept over her. Something wasn't right. And when she finally turns around, what she sees will leave you chilled to the bone.
It's a mimic, y'all. Ghosts all over the country, y'all, all over the world.
こっち？どこですか？どこかな？あ、ここかな？こっちかな？手で。あ、いない。
At first, it seemed like just one of her younger siblings slipping out of sight. But hold on, where did they go? And why wasn't there a single sound? Not even a faint footstep. She hurried through the narrow alleyways, trying to catch up with the figure, her heart pounding as the shadows seemed to close in. No matter how far she went, her siblings were nowhere to be found. And then it happened.
Walking like that's how you have to do. Walk like you ain't scared.
ここかな？いそう。ここらへん？どこかな？あれ？いない。あれ？どこ？
Believing it was one of the hiders, the seeker swung the door open, ready for that thrilling moment. But as the door creaked wide, a chill crept down their spine. There was no one inside. No way anyone could have peeked out, hidden in that cramped room, and vanished before the door even swung open. The space was too confined for anyone to pull off such a disappearing act. And as she's piecing together this unsettling moment, the kids come running from the opposite direction. They'd been hiding together, planning to jump out and surprise her. So who, or what, did we just see behind that door?
I don't know.
The figure was small, ghostly pale, with a mop of deep black hair, just like the other kids. But here's the spine-chilling part. She's convinced she saw her grandmother's twin, who died when they were just 7 years old. Creepy, right? But how could that be? Let us know what you think.
Anyway, I'm done with these for the night, y'all. I'm out of here.